morning. Today I am going to take you along as I run some errands. This is going to be a full day of eating, so I hope you enjoy. Come live in the light with me. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lizabeth and I am living in the light by documenting my healthy life following a 160-pound weight loss. And so today I'm going to share with you what I eat in a day so that you can experience where I'm coming from. But just to be clear, everybody needs a different level of calories, a different level of macros in order to maintain their weight. So for me, I try to eat below 1,400 calories, usually 1,200 to 1,300 calories is kind of the goal that I have for each day. I try to eat about 25% fat, 30% protein, and 45% carbs is kind of where I sit as far as the macros that I try to eat in a day. Now, I've already started my day. I had my black coffee. If you followed me in the past, you know that I'll drink 1 cup of plain black coffee and then 1 cup of coffee with a scoop of collagen peptides in it. I've been doing that for quite some time. I do like my coffee black. I don't ever put anything in it. On top of that, I had my probiotic. That's the first thing that I do in the morning with a glass of water. If you want information on the probiotic that I take, the information on Seed is in the description box down below, along with a link to an affiliate code. Actually, it's not an affiliate code. It's just some sort of a link that'll give you a discount, but then I make a little bit if somebody actually purchases through that link. So that's there in case you want to try that out. And I have had my first, I still call them fuelings, but I've eaten for the first time today. And I had a cup of yogurt, which is what I always have, and 100 grams of strawberries. Actually, I had 92 grams of strawberries this morning. And so I'll put the macros for that right here. And I'm about to eat for the second time. So this is my oatmeal. I had this all ready to go in the thermos, so I made it this morning. It is 1/3 of a cup of rolled oats, old-fashioned rolled oats, and then 100 grams of blueberries and a teaspoon of maple syrup. So I'm going to eat this and get moving with my day. Okay, so the real fun thing about recording in your car or out in public is when people watch you. And so there's totally a lady sitting in the truck next to me watching me record this video, which is kind of funny. So I just finished that oatmeal. Super delicious. I'll leave the macros for that here so you can see how much that was for me for today. And I did go into the bank already. I needed to get something notarized, so I got that done. I am going to head off and poke around a few stores and kind of take you along as much as I can. Go look at some clothes, and I think I'm going to run into Goodwill. I'm looking for canning items because I'm going to learn to can this summer. So, you know, I'm that pseudo homesteader. Not really. Anyway, so come on along. Let's go check out a store and see if I can find some smaller pants. That's what I'm looking for. Something else that I didn't show you is my new pretty water cup. It's really cool. It's a Simply Modern big 40-ounce tumbler. I'm really excited about that. I love the color of it. You know, it goes with my sweater. I'm kind of a light blue girl, so it goes with what I'm wearing. So I'm going to head in and see what I can find in Beal's. So I am parked right across the street from McDonald's. And I will say that the smell of those French fries is still very enticing, but I worked way too hard to get where I am to do anything that would sabotage or disrupt the great thing that I have going here. So no fast food French fry will ever taste as good as being healthy and feeling strong and feeling confident actually is. So yeah, I'm gonna hang tight. I just finished at Beal's. I'll show you, I decided I'm just gonna show you what I find when I get home. I am headed over next to Goodwill. That's a crazy place to try to record in anyway on a Saturday. So I definitely am not going to record in there. And then I'm going to go to Cato, which is one of my favorite places for clothes. Their sales racks are amazing. And if I find anything and I try on, I will, I may do a little try on in the fitting room. So we'll see how that happens. So I went into Cato and I am taking crazy pictures. This was a pair of jeans that I tried on that I actually ended up buying. I really liked how they fit. They're a size 10. And then I gave you guys some options for some shirts, and because I took pictures of them vertically, they don't show, but I ended up buying all 3 of them. Okay, friends, I'm going to show you where I am and the next task that I have to accomplish today. Check it out. We're going Aldi shopping. We're going to do a quick run through of the produce section here. You can see lots of fruits that they have. I'm going to get a bag of lemons. They're $2.89 for 4 huge lemons. And I'm also looking at some limes. I like to keep those on hand. You'll see my whole haul later on, but I just wanted to show you things like the grapes that they have. They have beautiful strawberries. They also had some of those pine berries, like pineapple strawberries. Blueberries were a decent price, $2.89. They had some grapes. There are the strawberries. You can see the little pine berries to the side. Raspberries, I ended up getting some raspberries. They're a nice little treat, and they're a really low GI fruit. Good to have. So I will get those once in a while, even though they're a little expensive. Radishes, mandarin oranges, apples. They have a wide variety of apples that you can choose from. Oranges, grapefruits, you name it. There's fresh green beans. Those are some sugar snap peas that I love for stir fry. Mushrooms are a great vegetable to have. They're very versatile, and I get those quite often and have them in eggs or in stir fries. They had lots of lettuces, but I just bought lettuce at Costco. They have some broccoli, $1.89 for that big crown of broccoli. Cucumbers, different kinds of cucumbers. I get a bag of spinach because that's always yummy and great in smoothies or in eggs. I could throw it in a protein shake if I wanted to, although, you know, I don't like to drink my calories. I am getting some sweet potatoes because I'm going to make a sweet potato breakfast casserole that I know my husband will really enjoy, but I will be able to enjoy it as well. So I'm going to get those sweet potatoes. And then I'm going to go back and get a bag of Granny Smith apples because David asked me to make a apple crisp for him. So I'm going to go ahead and get that for him to enjoy. So yummy Granny Smith apples. Then I'm also going to get jalapenos. I need those for the breakfast casserole, and any that I don't use, I will just chop up and freeze. They'll be great to pop in the freezer. I'm going to get some yellow squash and some zucchini as well to use. They're great in salads. I'm going to make a stir fry tonight, so I'll use some of that for that, but then they're great as a snack. This is the stuff that I completely ignore. So cereal, bread, cookies, chips, all the chips and all the sweet stuff. Nope, not a part of my life anymore. So these packets are $2.29. I'm going to get some of them to give them a try. I don't do a lot of these grains, but I think they would be good to try out. Just wanted to show you some of these protein bars, just options. These have 22 vitamins and minerals, 6 bars. Let's see what the macros say. It says 210 calories, 7 grams of fat, 22 grams of carbs, and 15 grams of protein. That's not bad. What is it sweetened with? Invert syrup? No clue what that is. There are so many ingredients on here that that scares me. There's honey listed in there, corn syrup solids. I'd be out on that. Like, honestly, look and be thoughtful. These 260 calories, 7 grams of fat, 40 carbohydrates, and 9 grams of protein? I don't think so. Functional protein bars, 250 calories for a bar. Oh gosh. 24 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat, 18 grams of protein. Okay, but what is it sweetened with? White confectionery? What the heck? Like, seriously, chocolate confectionery, sugar. I mean, it's got sugar in it. Seriously, people. This is gross. No. I mean, you want it, you buy it. I will not buy it. Their protein powder is $18.79, $18.29, but it is sweetened with sucralose. Like, no, stop. Their protein meal bars, sugar and corn syrup in them, and sucralose. Only crushed tomatoes because they don't have those at Costco. Those are $1.45 for a 28-ounce can. So low-fat cream cheese for $1.75 a block. I'm going to need some of that. Okay, I got to get home. It is really close to lunchtime, and yeah, I got some fun things. I'm going to show you a whole haul from Aldi. I spent $100.61 and got lots of good things. Remember also, I have a freezer full of proteins and other things as well, stocked pantry. So some of what I bought was actually not groceries. So about $20 of what I bought wasn't actual groceries. Everything else was. Some things are for today, some are for a few videos that I'm going to make, but I hope I gave you some good ideas of things that you can get if you've got an Aldi close to you. That would be healthy food. So let's go home and have lunch. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do like a tuna wrap, and I'm going to use one of my cauliflower crusts, so cauliflower pizza crust. I've made that for you many times. It's 100 grams of riced cauliflower. It is 3 tablespoons of egg whites. You bake it, you flip it, you bake it again. You can look up my pizza crust recipes and you can find that. And so I'm going to use one of those wraps as basically as bread for a tuna sandwich. Tuna is very high in protein and low in fat, and so I love to use it as a really great protein source for lunch. This comes from Costco, so this whole can is going to be my lunch today. I am going to use 1 tablespoon of light mayonnaise, and because I want to have a little more moisture than 1 tablespoon can provide, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of non-fat Greek yogurt, and it's really kind of an eyeball amount, but that's very close to a tablespoon with extras. So this is also Costco, their non-fat plain Greek yogurt, and that's a great substitution for sour cream. It also provides moisture if you're making some type of a salad. I'm going to add to this just a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of salt. I don't measure my condiments now that I'm in maintenance, but I don't go crazy with them either. Just a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of onion powder, and a little bit of dill. If you wanted to add some celery or green onions or chopped up pickles, you could do that. But this, I'm just going to mix this all together until I get a nice tuna salad consistency. I do like to sometimes make this ahead of time, like I'll make it first thing in the morning, and then I've got it ready for lunch, and the flavors kind of meld throughout the morning. But I honestly didn't even think about it before I left to go run all of my errands. I'm also going to grab some romaine lettuce to add to this. So I try to, my lunches, so here's the crust, the pizza crust. And so as I was saying, I do like to do lots of vegetables for my lunches and my dinners. I try to make sure that I've got probably 3 to maybe even 4 servings of vegetables at both of those meals. So lots of veggies, very low in calories, high in nutritional value. And so you really want to pack those vegetables in to your day, and that's where I find that it works best for me for lunch and dinner. Sometimes I have an afternoon snack that uses vegetables as well. I'm going to grab some romaine. So this is 45 grams of romaine lettuce. I'm going to put that on half of my thing because I'm going to fold this over. I've got 100 grams of cucumber, 100 grams of cherry tomatoes, and you know, I always say that I like to do things in 100-gram increments just because it's easier that way. This is a lot of tuna. I've never done it this way before, so I don't know if it's going to be able to all fit in there, if I'm going to be able to take a bite. I may end up having to eat some of the tuna on the side. Let's see. That's good. All right. Yeah, that actually works. Let me give it a bite. And I definitely have to do that more often. That's really good. I haven't had a sandwich in forever. All right. Excuse me for talking with my mouth full. I'm going to eat this, and then I'm going to show you what I bought today. The first place that I went to was a place called Beals, and I got these little blue and white striped shorts. They were $8.99. And they're a size 10. And this is a navy blue skirt. So it's kind of like one of those sports kind of skirts with shorts underneath. And that was $11.99. I thought I would try one of those out. And then I also got this crock, which is really cute. Like, look how cute it is. It is a ceramic, and I've been looking for something to store my dishcloths in that is not, right now they're in a plastic storage container. And I don't want the plastic, so I think this one is really cute. I had my eye out for something that was like ceramic that would be able to last behind my sink, and that would work. Then I went to Goodwill, and I'm always on the lookout for these glass bottles because I use them for vinegar and oil. So 2 of them have never been used. One of them looks like it might have had some oil in it, so it's going to get a good wash. And I'm going to have those in my kitchen. I need one for avocado oil, and I also need to start putting vinegars in them as well. If you were on my My Living in the Light Facebook page, you saw that I tried on some sweaters, and I gave you guys some options to help me choose. So I actually got all 3 of them. So I got this yellow sweater. It's kind of a chartreuse color, and I like it. It's soft. I got the one that everybody loved, this layered top. I'll put pictures in there, but it's really a cute little spring top. And then the light blue turtleneck. I also got a navy blue version of it just because the company that I work for, when I have to wear something for work, if I'm out representing, they like us in navy blue, so that's a good one. I got a black turtleneck sweater, which I've needed. And I got a pair of jeans, the ones that I was actually wearing when I was trying those shirts on. So that are there. So then let me show you what I got at Aldi. I showed you the prices for most of the things while I was in the store. I got 2 cream cheeses. This is something that I didn't show you. These reusable beeswax wraps. These were $6.99 for 3 pieces, and I've really wanted to try them out. And Aldi is a great place to buy things to try before you actually buy the more expensive version. So if I like them, I did buy 3 sets just because I feel like I'll throw them in the RV, which you can see sitting out there. But if I like them, they'll be great in the RV as well. Some crushed tomatoes. I showed you those, the tomato salsa. Now I got 3 of these packets, and they are really for the microwave, but I am going to try to heat them up on the stove because I don't have a microwave. I do have one over in the RV, but I'm not going to walk over to the RV just to use a microwave. I also bought a bag of quinoa. I don't have a lot of experience with quinoa, but I know that it's a really healthy grain. It is a good source of protein. So that might be a grain that I will be able to use that I will like. I got Fairlife milk because people say to use Fairlife milk in making that Ninja creamy ice cream, protein ice cream. So I'm going to try that and see how I like that. A bag of sweet potatoes, some mushrooms, raspberries, some yellow squash, and some snow peas or sugar snap peas, zucchini, some green apples. So tonight for dinner, let me show you this over here. I got this package of thin sliced sirloin beef. I think I'm going to do a stir fry. And I might just do veggies and meat and not do any grain or anything with it at all, just because I don't really need grains. I don't crave them. But, maybe I'll heat up one of those grain packets and see how it goes for that one. So that's an option. So I'm going to use some squash, both of the squashes, some broccoli, mushrooms, and the sugar snap peas as in my stir fry. So radishes, which I like both raw and roasted. Broccoli, I got some limes and lemons. I always like to have those on hand. I got a bag of reduced fat sharp cheddar cheese for me. I haven't really used a lot of cheese lately, but that I don't have any, so that's one of the reasons why I haven't used it. And then I got a bag of the taco style for my husband because he likes it. And then I got a bag of spinach. I have a recipe for a sweet potato casserole that uses spinach and uses the jalapenos and a few other things that I will hopefully get recorded. It's a breakfast casserole. So like I told you earlier, today is my day off. It's a day that I don't have anything to do, and I've done a lot. It is just past noon. I am so full from my lunch, and I think I'm going to hop back on my recumbent bike. I've already been on it for 30 minutes, but I think I'm going to change back into play clothes and do another 30-minute ride after I put all this stuff away. And I will come back at snack time and show you what I'm going to have for my afternoon snack. I don't remember what all the macros are because I'll put those right here, but I am having frozen yogurt that I did in my Ninja Creamy, and I want you to see how creamy this is. It is so creamy, and all this is the Oikos 000 yogurt. I put 3 containers in here and froze it. And then I ate half of it the other day. I'm having half of it today. It's 138 calories, a fantastic snack, high in protein, no fat. It's absolutely delicious. And I will be sharing some Ninja Creamy videos, but for right now, just know this is my snack for the afternoon. And I look forward to trying some fun things with this for the summer, especially when we eat this. I did ride my bike, gonna watch some YouTube videos and just chill. And I will see you for my stir fry dinner coming up soon. All right, I don't normally do it from this angle, but I want you to watch the pan. I'm gonna do a stir fry, a veggie stir fry, well actually a veggie beef stir fry. And before I started today, I actually, when I got home, I took that sirloin steak and I cut it up into thin little strips, and I put some soy sauce and some ginger on it and just stuck it in the fridge to marinate. So maybe a couple tablespoons of soy sauce. This is actually gonna be 2 servings of the meat, and I'll just set half of it aside because I'm solo tonight because my husband's at the fire hall. Then in this container, look at my little beeswax wrap. I cut up, there is some peppers, mushrooms, zucchini. There's 80 grams of peppers, 50 grams of mushrooms, 75 grams of sugar snap peas, 80 grams of broccoli, 100 grams of yellow squash, and 150 grams of zucchini. That's a lot of veggies, but still, my whole dinner with all of these veggies I'm going to eat, if I can. And I'm going to leave the macros for that. You can see that even it's still under 400 calories for me to eat all of this. So, and I'm not doing any grains. So I'm just putting in about a teaspoon. It's a tiny little bit of avocado oil. This is one of my new bottles that I got from Goodwill. There's avocado oil in it. And I'm going to just put my stove medium high. Let that start to heat up. So just gonna let that get hot, and then I will add my beef. Okay, I'm gonna dump this in there. And as much of a single layer as I can make it, and I'm just gonna let it sit here undisturbed for a minute or so. And then I'll start stirring it around and letting it continue to cook. I want to try to get the fat to render and get a nice brown color on the meat. So it looks like it's got a good deal of browning on it, so I'm going to give it a stir and leave it alone again. All right, this beef is probably cooked to about medium, and it's going to cook a little bit more with the vegetables when it reheats. But for now, I'm gonna use tongs and take the meat out of the skillet. But I wanna leave those juices in there because I'm gonna use those when I cook the vegetables so that I don't have to add any more fat. All right, maybe a few scraps in there, but that's all right. Now I'm just gonna take all of my veggies, dump my veggies in there, give those a quick stir, and then I'm gonna let the moisture from the meat juices and then the released moisture from the veggies as they cook kind of steam these veggies so it's not technically stir fry. I'm gonna pop a lid on there. I'll put this down to medium, and I'm just gonna let it sit for about 5 minutes and then come back and check and see how well cooked they are before I add back my beef. It's gonna be yummy. Okay, we have, veggies are pretty well steamed. They could cook just a tiny bit more, but that's great because what I'm gonna do now, I just measured out the 4 ounces of beef that I'm going to have with my lean and green. I'm gonna put that back in there. I'm gonna set the timer for just 2 minutes and let that finish cooking, and then I'll plate it up. For 300 and something calories, however many this is a massive amount of vegetables and meat. I'm gonna leave a lot of the broth behind. But, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to eat all this. I feel like my lunch today was really huge. And I was really full after lunch. So we'll see if I can eat all this. But, like, seriously, this, if you think you're not going to eat enough and be able to maintain weight, I've been eating like this and maintaining my weight for the last 3 months. Like I said, I probably won't eat all of this, but I'll have to figure out what I'm changing if I can, or I'll just say I just ate the whole thing even though I didn't. It'll all be good because I'm not going over my calories even with all of this. So I'll let you know when I get to my last fueling time how this went, but it is going to be delicious. It smells very gingery, so I know it's going to be absolutely delicious. And I'll see you back here for my very last fueling of the day. So as you saw in the graphics, I most certainly did not eat all of that. It was very filling, and I ended up eating all of the meat, the 4 ounces of the meat, and then I ate about half of the vegetables. So that's kind of what I did with the macros, was just figured about half of what I had put in the pan, and then I just set the other half with 4 ounces of meat aside. That'll be a great leftover meal to have. It was, as you saw, it was like 250 calories, something like that. So that was really good. Normally my last fueling of the day is a sweet thing. I've been doing that chocolate protein bar quite a bit. But since I did the ice cream as my afternoon snack, I thought I would do something a little bit more fruit-centered and get some protein in there too. So a lot of times in the afternoon, I do an apple and almond butter. So that's what I'm gonna do as my very last one. It's not gonna be sweet. Well, the apple is sweet. It should be pretty good. I'm looking forward to this one. The macros for that are right here. And all told, I was definitely under my 1,400 calorie limit. I think I was like right around 1,200 calories. I'll put my total daily macros here for you to see how I did for the day. I did really great on protein. That's always a thing that I really strive to hit my protein or exceed my protein, and then try to be a little bit below fat and carbs, but still make sure that I have them, because those are really important. If you're watching this prior to Tuesday, February 27th, right? Wait a minute, let me do the math. Yes, February 27th, Tuesday, February 27th, 2024, I am doing a Zoom call discussing transition, specifically how to determine your TEE and how to determine macros. I'll be going over that. I'll be talking about the Prosper app that I use to record. It has a lot of great free features that I really enjoy using. So if you want to hop on and join that. If you're not in one of my Facebook groups, the information for that is in the Facebook groups, but I will try to put the meeting room and passcode in the description box down below. That is my general meeting room login and password, so anytime I have a meeting, if you just use that one, you can join, and I'm going to try to remember to use the same one every time. So I had a great day today. I did a lot of relaxation and not a lot of work. I was gonna do laundry, never did laundry. There were a lot of things I was gonna do, but I just said, you know, I just really need a day to not have to do anything. And so I didn't. And I deserve it, so there you go. I am so glad that you joined me, and I hope that you found this to be very helpful. Please give this video a thumbs up. It really is a small way that you can support me in this journey that I'm on. And leave me comments in the comments box down below. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And please feel free to share my videos with your friends or on social media. I'm always happy about that. And until I see you next time, please live in the light.